Hi, I'm Laura. This is my quality of character project, and I chose to do mine on teamwork. As you can see on the first slide, there are lots of different quotes that go with teamwork. Together, everyone achieves more. I think this philosophy can be used, yes, with sports, but also in the classroom, in the business world. Teamwork is something that you have to do throughout your life. So I think it was just a really important quality of character to touch upon, and I would like to bring it to my team. And this is just a great way to kind of spearhead that and get my thoughts together. So I wanted to choose a character trait that I believed in, and this is what we have. So according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the definition of teamwork is work done by several associates with each doing a part, but all subordinating personal prominence to the efficiency of the whole. And when I teach my athletes and I teach my students, I say a lot of times the dictionary definition is not really how we speak. So I wanted to put some other definitions of teamwork in there just to kind of help us, have a better understanding of what it actually means. And really what teamwork means is just a group of people working together towards a common goal. And again, it could be on the sports field, it could be in the classroom, it could be in the business world, it could be in a relationship. So it's really anybody working together towards a common goal is teamwork. And there are lots of things that are kind of put into that. Another quote I found is by Mother Teresa. I can do things you cannot. You can do things I cannot. Together we can do great things. I think this is a really nice quote for athletics. There are different positions on the team, and, you might be great at one and you have to rely on and trust a teammate can come through in the other one. So it's really about trusting each other and relying on each other and understanding that you might not have all the tools and you need to work with someone else in order to have all the tools. So some things that I found about teamwork in sports are that it teaches someone cooperation, it teaches someone socialization, confidence, and accountability. No sports team is successful without working together to reach a common goal. Teamwork is essential to good performance with any sports team, professional or amateur or high school or college. It's a great way to teach athletes life lessons. So with cooperation, I think that means to put aside differences for the greater good of the team. So for example, members of a football team need to cooperate to successfully perform a play. Without everyone being involved and working together, the play is not going to happen, which could end up in a turnover or lack of success. So everyone does need to kind of put away, the needs for themselves and start thinking about the team. Socializing is working together and being a part of a group. I see this a lot with high school students, maybe especially girls, that they want to be a part of a group and share an interest and a passion, and that is what socialization can bring with teamwork. Confidence. Sports are a great way to build confidence. You're working as a team. You're probably building a positive self-image and getting some positive feedback from your teammates. And that is shown to be a really positive outcome from teamwork and sports. And accountability is a big one. So a lot of times kids don't take responsibility for maybe their actions or, if they did something wrong. And this being on a team and having positive teamwork would really teach athletes and students to take accountability for their actions and realize that they can't blame their teammates for maybe a misplay or something that had happened. They need to take responsibility for themselves. The next slide, it just shows you some attributes of poor teamwork and some attributes of good teamwork. And a lot of times when you ask a coach what they look for in an athlete, they won't just talk about the athletic skills and the talent or the strength and the speed of an athlete. A lot of times they're more interested in if an athlete is coachable what their attitude is and how they work with others and how they communicate. So a lot of these behaviors on this slide just talk about what attributes someone might have if they're not such a good teammate versus if they are a good teammate. Being understanding, having a positive attitude, listening, taking responsibility for your actions, going all out, being supportive. Those are things of a good teammate, whereas a poor teammate might be complaining, jealousy, talking behind each other's backs, being a poor sport, being defensive. So those are some things that a coach can look for, or captains or teammates can see, how they are as a teammate based on these different attributes. Okay. So I posted a clip of the Remember the Titans movie as an example of teamwork. The clip is a couple minutes long, and it does show cooperation, socialization, accountability, and confidence, working with people that are different than you, spending time with each other, and ultimately enjoying it, taking responsibility for your role on the team, and knowing that you do have a role on the team. You'll see a lot of respect, camaraderie, responsibility, hard work, passion. This is a great movie, and it was a great clip to show first the lack of teamwork, and then how they did become a team and show teamwork together. Another quote by Babe Ruth: "The way a team plays as a whole determines its success. You may have the greatest bunch of individual stars in the world, but if they don't play together, the club won't be worth a dime." So you can have a ton of all-stars, the best athletes, but if they don't work together, it's not going to be successful. One person doesn't make a football team win, one person doesn't make a volleyball team win. You do need your teammates. And sometimes it takes a mature athlete to realize that, but again, you won't be successful until you do realize that you need the teamwork. I did find a few quotes from the text. I tried to find one actually from each of the books that we have used. They're all based on teamwork, developing character, developing values, to be a good teammate yourself, not to just expect others to be good teammates to you, but you need to be a good teammate as well. One of the quotes talks about how the coach is the leader of the team and sets the tone. So if the coach has the expectation of people working together and doesn't expect anything less and talks to their team about that, that is what they're going to have from that team. So that the coach sets the tones. And the last quote that I chose talks about a bunch of different elements. Accepting responsibility, being courageous, acting with justice. And all of these can be learned through teamwork. So all those good character traits that we want to have can be shown or can be learned through teamwork. Some biblical passages. God himself says that, people can't be successful without someone else's help sometimes. Teamwork is done in a positive manner, success will occur. And working together and the importance of working together is part of God's words and part of his plan. So it's interesting to see not just from, an athletic point of view, but from God himself. He does think working together will create a more successful community. I also chose a movie clip from Coach Carter. It's a great clip that shows how you respect your teammates, and if one teammate is down, the others are there to pick him up. And if a teammate is triumphing, that means the whole team is triumphing. So I thought it was a really nice clip. Some quotes. Again, there's numerous quotes out there on teamwork, and I think it's partially because it is such an important aspect of not only athletics, but of life itself. Some data shows that parents believe that their children benefit from playing sports, whether it's social, mental, discipline, helping skills for the future. And I think teamwork has a lot to do with all of those aspects. So accountability, honesty, respect, dedication, commitment, those are all character traits that we want our athletes to portray. And I think they can all be under the umbrella of teamwork. If someone shows that they're a good teammate and can work with others, they will probably show those attributes also. So teamwork is a really good way to kind of put all of those positive character traits together. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. I find it very interesting, and I'm very passionate about teamwork, and I was really happy to do such a project. Thank you.